We need big businesses in every sector. We need a Dangote in every sector.
There is nothing, you cannot survive in any country, no matter who you are, if the policies of government is not right.
Facts. Me, I don't agree with people that say Nigeria has failed. Nigeria has not failed. Nigeria is a wonderful country. Yes. That's the fact. And I believe that when people don't really understand the metrics of things and lack understanding of basic things, then they speak out of turn. Let's go back to the developed countries, because whenever we want to make reference to Nigeria, we always say, oh, the other countries, Western countries in the world. Let's go back to the United States. United States has 89, the private sector employs about 87 to 89% of the workforce when it comes to employees, while the public sector employs about 29%. Now let's go to China. China employs about 85 to 90% when it comes to private sector. Then the public sector has about 10 to 50%. Now let's come down to Nigeria. Nigeria employs about 74% when it comes to private sector, and the public sector is having about 25.6. Why do I have to break down this number? It's because we somehow believe that every graduate that is coming out of school, the government is going to generate jobs for them. When in fact it's a wrong use of word whenever we say we are not generating companies. Is it an OTPP that we are generating companies? The other day I was speaking here and I spoke to children. I said we need Nigerians that have the mindset of building big businesses. Big businesses that can employ people. We're not talking of those who are dancing on social media and those who just want to make money to fend for themselves and their family. How many of us are visionary enough to want to create businesses? Like what somebody said, how many people are willing to come together, bring all their knowledge, their resources? You are willing to own 5% of a $1 billion company rather than wanting to own 100% of nothing. Do you understand me? We need big businesses in every sector. We need a Dangote in every sector. If you go to China today, you enter a factory and see 4,000 people working. It's a private sector owned company, not owned by the government. The same thing in other developed countries of the world. Now we need people in Nigeria who can do something like that. And it doesn't mean you will get there in a day. It's going to be what? You do it gradually. But how many of us are willing to do that? Is it even the small person that is running away from tax that wants to build big business? Please, come on.
Education lost its value? No. Will it ever lost its value? No. It's like you said, education is actually meant for you to succeed. You know, go school made a teach you to go fail. So success is in different level. When you go to school, they prepare you to succeed. What you do with the education is your choice. But the reason you go to school is preparatory stage for you to succeed. So that we don't make education look like you just go school. No, it's not a waste of time. However, like she said, you see, you can be a trillionaire in pounds, in dollars today. One government agency, one government policy will grind you, and you see, you think a small thing Dangote see. Dangote any do interview with Amos, anybody. Why Dangote see with camera? He they judge because of policy. See, there is nothing, you cannot survive in any country, no matter who you are, if the policies of government is not right. Look, listen, let me tell you. You just gave an example and you reference the US, reference, China and all of that. Do you know to do business in Nigeria? First, if you think about your diesel cost alone in this country, if you are supposed to employ 100 people, you will cut it by 80. Because you need to map up whatever you want to make. Then you will now talk of security. Then you will now struggle between wanting to balance currency here and there, how to make profit or not. See, we have a problem in Nigeria, right? I did a bit of investigation and I realized that for today in Nigeria, we have 6 sets of youth service in a year. Badge A stream 1 and 2, B stream 1 and 2, C stream 1 and 2. Let us assume that each stream goes for 1,500 person camp. That means 6 times in a year. That will give you 9,000 persons in one state. Times 36 plus Abuja will give you 333,000 young people who go for youth service every year. There is no provision whatsoever by government today to even encourage businesses. You are talking about people coming together, my brother. Not be when you get 10 friends, I get 10 million. Do you understand? Do you understand? I'm just giving you an example. You may have 1 million to want to put into business. I may like your business, I don't have 1 million. Unless two agree. If I don't agree with your business, how would you do business with me? You have 1 million, you want to do motor business. I have 1 million, I want to do pure water business. How can we work? How many young people have that pool of money to come together to set up a business? Whether you like it or not, government today has a role to play. If you see a company surviving today, the next thing you see, government agency bouncing on the company, different tax here and there. You want to pull the company down. And you are telling me that government does not have a role? Please, let's stop.